Hi everyone, and welcome to lesson 4 of this series on Nile Rodgers, the funk guitar style of Nile Rodgers for the Scott Clark Music YouTube channel. Today we're going to be looking at two classic great Sister Sledge songs, and the first one we're going to look at is a really fun one to play, and it's called Thinking of You. So this song has three sections, a verse section, a chorus section, and a short pre-chorus section. It's just the pre-chorus section is just 3 chords, but this is just how I play it, my interpretation of it. So a good way to approach learning this main riff is once again to get that 16th note strumming and get that continuous motion with the right hand, the strumming hand, and just keeping the 16th notes going. So try that first with just muted strings. So what you're doing is hammering on to the G minor 7, and then on the 13th fret of the high E string. So that's the melody you want to get in. So it's the second part of that riff is, so it's hammer on from 10 to 12 on the A string, and then just playing these sort of major triads on the borrowing the D, G and B string on the 10th fret and the 12th fret. So hammering on from 10 to 12. So putting that together, part 1 is, and part 2. So and then part 3 is, so that's hammering on from the 8th fret to the 10th fret on the A string this time, and using the major triads again on the D, G and B string. So that would be the 8th fret on the 8th fret with the major triad to the 10th, and back to the 8th fret. So you're going hammer on 8 to 10 on the A string, and then 8 to 10 with the triads, and back to 8. So you go. So to put it all together, it should sound like this. And you can sort of mix it up. You can sort of play like a suspended 4th chord when you go into the triad, so you can change it, switch between. And then the second time. that's the main riff in the song. And then the next section we're going to look at is just a really short pre-chorus section, and it's just 3 chords. So after coming out of the then you're just hitting 3 chords. So it's E flat major, F major, and B flat major. And you hit that twice, the B flat major chord. So putting them 2 parts together. So with this one, it's just really important to keep the 16th note strumming going. Always good to start off with just muted strings and just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that leads us into the chorus section, and that's just 2 chords really. You can play either one of these, but I like to switch between the 2. So it's just moving between a E flat major and a D minor. Or you could play E flat major 7. And B flat major 7. So E flat major. Putting all the different sections together, it should sound like this. So yeah, it's a really fun one to play, and it's just keeping that 16th note, once again, 16 note strumming going all the way through. And you can sort of build up the speed, break it down, play it slower, faster, but it's all just about keeping that right hand going, and where you accent the chords and where you and getting the muted strings in there. So the next song we're going to take a look at is another Sister Sledge song, and it's called He's the Greatest Dancer. And there's quite a funky riff for this one, so we're going to take a look at that now. what you're doing is gently palm muting the strings, and you're playing 5-3 open on the G string. So it goes. That's the first part of it. And gently palm muting and playing 5-3 open on the G string. You then go on 5-5, 3-3. So it's 5-5, 3-3, open, open on the D string. So the first part is, and the second part on the D string is, and then there's a quick sort of 3-3 open on the G string before going back to the start of the riff. So it goes, put it all together, it goes. So that riff played slowly. And that riff played a little faster. So for the verse part of this song, we'll have just a simple chord progression of G minor 7 to C minor 7, up 2 frets to D minor 7, and that plays behind the riff. So the chords behind the riff are G minor 7, C minor 7, D minor 7. So G minor 7, C minor 7, D minor 7. So that played slowly. And at full speed. And there's one other section to look at for this song, and that's the chorus section, which goes, it's quite similar to the verse section, but we've got a diminished 7th chord in there, the A diminished 7th chord. So it goes, the chords for the chorus go C minor 7, D minor 7, diminished 7 to G minor 7, and then C minor 7, D minor 7, back to G minor 7. So that chord, that diminished 7th chord, is 7th fret on the D string, 8th fret on the G string, 7 on the B string, and 8 on the high E string. So it's just used as a sort of passing chord. It's quite a jazzy sounding chord. So the chorus goes. Then you go back into the verse. So the chorus played slowly. Played a little faster. So thanks for watching, and next lesson 5 will be the final lesson, where we're going to be covering 3 songs by David Bowie and 2 Diana Ross songs, and that'll be the end of the series. So I hope you've enjoyed this lesson, and I'll see you for lesson 5.